Hey y'all, it's me again. You hear it? It's raining. It is raining, and every once in a while there's just a little gentle roll of thunder. It's the kind of rain I like. I could sit here all day if I didn't have other things to do, but I am taking a break for a minute. I wanted to talk to y'all. So, I just emptied out my freezer. And I have put myself to the challenge this week of using up the things that's been, using up the stuff that's been up there for a while. I've got a lot of frozen veggies. I've got a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot. I found a pack of chicken thighs, bone-in. I found a pack of ground turkey and some Italian sausage and some breakfast sausage and 2 packs of bacon. Now, so we're gonna put all that to use this week. I'm shopping the pantries again because I've got a very kind of a big project that I want to do, and I'm gonna need to save some money to do it. So, thought I saw a hoot owl. Anyway, staying out of the grocery store is a great way to do that. Now, I'll probably have to go for staples like milk, bread, etc. But as far as like shopping for meat and actual vegetables and groceries, no. And I also will be purchasing some things this week to can. I froze a bunch of corn. As y'all know, I gave Beverly and Rachel 1.5 dozen of corn. And then, so that left me with 8.5 dozen. So I put all the rest of that up in the freezer. And I want to do it one more time. I want to get 10 more dozen. And I want to put up that many more again. And then I'll be done with the corn for this year. I am not really, I don't know what's the word I want to use here. I froze some green beans, and I might freeze some more. I haven't decided yet, but I'm not going to be pressure canning any more green beans this year. I may freeze, but I'm not going to be pressure canning. And I also might do some leather britches. And if you don't know what that is, it's just dried green beans to make what they call shucky beans or shuck beans. I might dry some. And I can actually hang them out here on the porch, do that. Yeah. My granny used to hang hers in the kitchen. My uncles would leave old cars on blocks and stuff out in their yard and their side yard, and she'd go out there and spread them on newspapers and sheets on the hoods. And then she had one that was an old screen door that she would put a sheet across it, and she'd lay them on that, and then she'd string some up to hang in the kitchen. She'd string them up on the porch, just wherever, whatever. She just made it work. So we might dry some beans. I think that was one of my very early videos, was doing a leather britches tutorial on how to string those up and dry them. And I haven't done it in a long time. So, it would be worth doing again, I'd say. And then, let's see. So, I will be doing some preserving and doing, it's peach time right now. And I'd really like to make some, and I'd like to make some salsa. And I'd like to make some chow chow. So, I don't know. We'll see what we come up with. But, as far as like our dinners and different things, I think I'm going to just, especially because if Anthony ends up staying at the work site up there, then it'll just be me and Bannon. So, you know, we'll make it work.
Mom,
Uh-uh.
can I tell you something?
Nope. 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 Oh, Lordy, I'm telling you guys, I'm literally as a mom, and some of you real people will actually understand this. There comes a point sometimes where you're just like, don't talk to me, don't touch me right now, just let me be, and I'm there today. I need to be just left alone. And that's okay, and I'm okay with admitting that. I may not have been okay with admitting that 4 or 5 years ago, but now I'm okay with admitting that, because our society puts so much pressure on women. We are supposed to keep an immaculate house. We're supposed to keep an immaculate yard. A lot of the pet care for people that don't have like other animals, a lot of the pet care falls on the mom. All the child rearing, especially if a man works a lot. And we put, and it's so sick because other women do it to other women. We put pressure on each other. Like, what do you mean you couldn't do that? Well, I had 3 kids and my house was perfectly spotless. You have no idea how many women have messaged me and told me, yes, Patricia, they did. They did. I don't know how many women I've had to message me and say, I had 3 kids. I worked a full-time job. My house was spotless. And I had a hot meal on the table every night. A nutritious hot meal. Okay. Good. I'm tickled for you. That is not my journey. That's not what I'm doing over here. Alright, I have 1 kid with special needs. And he is a handful. He's a pistol, like they used to say. And he wants, and I think it's precious, really, like I do. And I know a lot of times you guys see me on here and you see me, shoo him away or whatever. And like some people get so up in arms about it, they're like, just constantly pushing him away. What you don't see is the other 23 hours of the day where he is what we all orbit around. I mean, he is the center of the universe for me. And sometimes he starts wearing thin. And I don't care who you are. I don't care how perfect of a mom you think you are. We've all had this moment. We've all had these moments. We've all had these days. And it's been building up for a couple of days for me. And Anthony is gone a lot. And like we talked about this morning, even when he is here, he's still not all the way here. And it's not his fault. I'm not running him down. I love him. He does a great job. He's a great dad. Him and Bannon went out to the movies this weekend, just them, and I try to encourage that, because not just for me to get a break, It's a double whammy for me. So, like, I get a break, and then he has those special memories of just him and his dad. And I love that for them. And so I think it's important. And I am a better mother. Gosh, my eyes are messed up today. That's why I'm not looking at the screen, guys, if you're wondering why I'm looking up at the trees. Because, first of all, the comments distract me. Second of all, because my eyes are acting up today. But it's just the amount of stuff that was in my freezer is just completely out of hand. So there are a lot of frozen vegetables, and then the meats that I named off. So I have like a pack of bone-in chicken thighs. I've got to figure out what to do with those. And then I've got a pack of ground turkey, which I know what I'm going to do with those. I'm going to let that go ahead and thaw out and make turkey meatballs. And I like to keep them in the fridge. And then I take them when I want a snack. I'll take like 3 or 4 of the turkey meatballs and put a package of that microwave rice on. And I'll put the rice in the bowl and the meatballs. And then I'll put sweet Thai chili sauce. It's so yummy. I don't know what it is about it, but it's good. And I have some frozen broccoli and frozen California style vegetables. So we'll probably try to go ahead and let those thaw out and keep them in a container in the fridge. And I've got a couple of chicken breasts that I think I'm going to cut up into chunks and saute or something. I don't know. We'll think of something. I may do them in the crock pot and shred them. And, again, when I get hungry, just grab some shredded chicken and vegetables and rice. And, there you go. Put some sweet Thai chili sauce, or you can even put some honey mustard on it. It's really good. And it's also pretty good for you. So, I've got all that going on. And then I've got a bunch of breakfast sausage and Italian sausage. So I was thinking with the Italian sausage, I might do saute that, brown that up in a skillet, and then do put peppers and onions in it and all that, and then maybe do I don't know what kind of pasta I've got in there. Throw on some pasta and just throw it with some marinara sauce, or even probably marinara. I don't like the Italian sausage with the white sauce. It just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. Might do a crustless pizza. Brown up the Italian sausage. Put your favorite pizza toppings in one of those aluminum trays. Brown up the sausage, put it in there. Put some veggies, whatever you like. I like pepperoncinis and green bell pepper and mushrooms and stuff like that. And then top it with mozzarella cheese and put it in the oven. Let it bake. Sounds pretty good. Crustless pizza. A little sauce too. I had a little sauce. Yeah. Anyway, those are all things I'm thinking about. So we're going to use up all this stuff. First of all, my freezer was way overcrowded, so it's going to make the refrigerator work more efficiently. Things were starting to freeze in the refrigerator. It's just a whole situation. So, yeah. That's the project for this week. We're going to use as much as we can from the freezers in the pantry. My canned and dry goods pantry is also very full, so I'm going to be sorting through there later and trying to kind of get myself a plan in my brain. And we'll go from there and see. I think those are elderberries. think that's an elderberry tree over there. But we'll see. The berries will have to come along before we know. Okay. Well, anyway, so I cleaned out the freezer, got that ready. I'm gonna look out here in the freezers too. I know I've got some things tucked away out here, but we're gonna try to use the meat that's been in the top of this freezer first. And then I'm gonna try to make room where I can bring in like about 4 to 6 rolls of hamburger meat. That way I don't have to go out to the carport every time I want some. And we're just gonna, shop the pantry, shop the freezers, go to the grocery store for the necessities. I'm pretty well stocked. I will have to go buy water this week, bottled water, and I'll probably have to get bread. So, yeah. But anyways, that's the plan. So let's see what we can come up with. I'm cooking green beans. I'm getting ready to peel some potatoes. I've got some big bacon potatoes too that I'd like to have a baked potato this week sometime. Like a big honking baked potato. Ooh. With bacon and cheese and sour cream and chives and all the things. Yeah, that sounds really good too. Baked tater. And, but I'm getting ready to chop up some potatoes. They're not going to be like the little new potatoes, but I'm going to chop up some potatoes and put into the beans. Let them cook. And then I'm probably going to make me some cornbread. And, yeah. We'll see what I come up with. I don't know. We shall see. But anyway, baked potato with chili. I'd really like to have some chili. Like, if I had known today was going to be so meh. And you know what, though? I mean, we all save our soups for the fall and winter. But I'll just tell you, a bowl of chili just slaps about any time. And if you do have leftovers, there's so much you can do with it. I mean, now you can put it on you can make some, like, home fries and have chili fries. You could do, like, a baked potato with chili, somebody said. You could do, like, I don't know, taco salad with chili. I don't know. There's a lot. So anyway, yes, Brenda, it is rain. It is. But anyway, I'm going to jump off here, I guess, and get back to it. I've been out here watching my favorite show, Channel Bok Bok. I love it. Cluck Cluck Network. I can watch them all day. I love it. Alright, I'm going to go. I love you, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.